digest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Big up, guys. Hang on. That should not be there. Yeah. Big up, guys, and welcome to this members show of my Tottenham versus Newcastle predicted lineup for you and for you members. This is our way of saying thank you for becoming a member of THFC till I die. And guys, if you're not a member, because this will be going out to non-members tomorrow, I think round 10 o'clock in the morning. The show will be going out tomorrow for you non-members. If you want to watch future of these predicted lineups and pre-game thoughts member shows, pick yourself a membership, reasonably priced from 99 cents onwards, and you get to watch all the pre-member stuff we got coming up for you this year. We also got a members only show as well for you. After certain games, we're going to do members only. For you members, you get to come on and join me for the post-match show and give me your instant reaction to the games, a bit like something Talk Sport does, where you get to come in. We're going to look to start a Discord as well. If you don't want to come on live, you don't want to show your face, you can do it through Discord, and we'll sort of bring you in, bit like a Talk Sport, where you call in Talk Sport and speak to the presenters. But guys, hope you're all doing well, and thank you for joining me for this. This is my way of saying thank you to you, and you really are the pillars, the foundations of this channel as we look to grow this season, as we look to go to 3K before Christmas. And we're well on our way, guys, and I can't believe, but we're well on our way to nearly 500,000 views. 500,000 views. We're nearly there. And it'd be lovely if we can get there before our birthday on the 23rd of August. That would be such a brilliant present to get up to really 2,500 and to get to 500,000 views by the 23rd of August. Why not? Why not? Let's dream. Let's do dream. Big up to everyone. If you are a member, do put in, see how you are. Also, if you're over on X, do pop over, pick yourself up in membership, or message me while you're on X and let us know where you're watching us from. I want to say, bring up a few people. Big up Giant68 as well. Big up Domo and chat. Big up to you, Giant68. Big up to Rayman. Evening, Rayman. Big up to Height Spurside chat. Big up, hey brother. Hey Spurside chat. You're doing well. And big up to Rhino as well. Big up, Rhino. Evening, Domo. Love your content when we're doing the Battle of Brennan Johnson's. I have to talk to Tequila because he's going to be the referee, or maybe him or James will be the referee. But look, let's see. We'll sort that out in the next couple of weeks, Rhino. No problems. Big up to Wayne Bonner. Sup, my fellow Mashiachites. Hope you're all well. Who's the next transfer brought into the club? I think it's you, Wayne. I think we're going to bring you in to play you at left back. Just if you didn't watch us earlier, guys, on my post-match thoughts, I just want to go over a little bit where the game is being played tomorrow. Of course, it is a pre-season friendly. 3rd of August. It's a high noon kickoff at Seoul World Cup Stadium in South Korea. Injured players out, of course, is just Destiny, and the players that didn't travel to South Korea. But the only doubt for tomorrow's game is Solanke. He could be back for the Bayern Munich game. I think Palunia will also be in that team as well to play Bayern Munich Saturday week. Well, guys, this is my predicted lineup for tomorrow. For Sunday's game against Newcastle, I have gone with the same back five that started against Arsenal. I've gone with Vicario, Porro, Romero as captain, by the way, Mickey van der Ven and Jed Spence. Why have I gone with that same back five? I think it was a solid back five who did an absolute fantastic job on yesterday. I thought they were immense. I thought Porro and Jed Spence were good. I thought Romero and Mickey van der Ven were solid and defensively solid as anything. And also Vicario, I don't think he put a foot wrong. I really don't think he put a foot wrong yesterday. Caught the balls he needed to catch, marshaled his defense brilliantly. So for me, Vicario, keep doing what you're doing. Porro for me yesterday was immense as well. I thought the whole back five were immense. I want to give a little shout out to Jed Spence because I thought Jed Spence did really well yesterday. And the amount of, and I was watching it yesterday, the amount of defending the wingers did yesterday to double up with the fullbacks was really encouraging to see. And also what I did like about it as well yesterday, and I don't know if you guys got it while watching the game, if you did watch it on Spurs Play, was that the way that we played out from the back, it wasn't just how we did it last season, just played out from the back and moved forward that way. It was all little triangles, wasn't it? It was Vicario to Romero to Porro, back to Vicario, or the triangle between Vicario, Van der Ven, and Jed Spence. But he was playing short, but he also played it long as well, which gives him the option to do that. And if you look at that yesterday, we were pulling Arsenal players out of positions into positions they did not want to be in. They really did not want to be in. I think that's why we won the game. We made it very uncomfortable for them. And I think Thomas Frank, I think the defenders are loving this on the Frank. They really are loving it on the Frank. And they really are encouraged what I'm seeing yesterday. Now for the midfield, I made one change. Bergfield is dropped out, and I have brought in James Madison for Bergfield in that 10. Look, James Bergfield didn't do anything wrong yesterday apart from one sort of slide pass. I think the midfield three against Arsenal were exceptional. But James Madison does need minutes. He does need time to get fitness up levels for Bayern Munich, for the PSG game, for the start of the Premier League. So for me, I've gone for that. But can I just mention Sarr and Bentancur? Sarr yesterday, what a player. What a goal by Papa Sarr. Absolutely the vision of the player to see Reina off his line and, just absolute fantastic goal. And another thing as well, guys, I don't know if you agree with me or not. Let me know in the chat if you do or not. I will get back to chat after I've gone through the lineup. Is when Bentancur is quiet, a lot of people don't think he's been effective. I felt Bentancur really affected that midfield yesterday. He really did show what he's all about. And I thought he was very good, very solid in the middle of the park. And I like this sort of 4-2, 4-2. Let me see what have I done it as. Let me take down the badge. I've gone for a 4-2-1-3 formation. And I think the players like this. Now for the front tree, because Dom Solanke is a doubt, and I don't think he will play. I've gone with Richarlison again, but we desperately need a striker up front. We can't depend on Richarlison. He had two golden opportunities yesterday to really put the game to be 2-0 up before Sarr scored his goal. One from a Porro corner where he should have buried it, and another one he actually headed it out of the goal. He did the job for the Arsenal defenders. Look, I love Richarlison. Don't get me wrong. I really do love Richarlison, but has he got that wow factor? Has he got that killer instinct? Has he lost a bit with all the injuries? I think he has. I love a shithousery as well. But this is a World Cup year. Same as Madison, World Cup year for them. And look, a lot of people, I didn't think Madison had a great season last season. A lot of people say he did. I think the games where he was captain, he didn't lead by example. I think there was too much pressure put on him to lead and also show his skills and also play well. I think you take that out of him, you take him out of the leadership group and you let him just concentrate on what he does best. What he does best is playing football. You give him that, and then I see the best of Madison. My two wide men, I've gone with Sonny, and I've gone, of course, with Kudos as well. Sonny's going to be a starter in Seoul, in the Seoul World Cup Stadium. Is this his last game for Tottenham Hotspur? Will we see him in Bayern Munich, or will he be at MLS side? Um, it's hard to know, isn't it? It is hard to know, but let me know what you think in the chat and in the comments as well. Will Saar be here for the Bayern Munich game? And will he be here for the PSG game? Let us know what you think. Now, captains. Now, Thomas Frank at the moment is saying he's not going to choose his captain until the PSG game. I think for me, I don't think that's the right decision. I think you've got to pick your captain now and let everyone else get used to the captain. And for me, the captain for me, I think Frank should pick is Romero. I think he leads by example. He's a leader of men. He puts his foot in. I love Sonny. I think Sonny's a legend. I think Sonny is an example how to play football, how to dedicate yourself to your craft, to your football, to your position, to the way you present yourself before and after games. And I just think the pressure of being captain last year and the injuries took it out of Sonny last year. And look, I think his loyalty was rewarded with him lifting the Europa League. I think that's loyalty being rewarded. But I think Romero's going to be the captain here for many seasons to come. I don't think he will leave, and I think under Thomas Frank, he will get the love, he will get the respect, he will get the responsibility of leading this side to future glory. And why I'm also picking Romero is, look, I'm old enough to remember Diego Maradona in his prime, and I don't know if any of you members are old enough to remember a match he played Barcelona against Atletico Madrid in 1983 or 84, where he absolutely went on a rampage. He kicked, he pulled, he did everything you shouldn't do on a football pitch, started a full-blown riot. And he had this Argentinian hot blood in him. Same with Romero. Little pulling hair, and like he's done with Cucurella for Chelsea, pulling his hair and little things like this. But when Argentina got a new manager, the first thing he did was give the captaincy to Maradona. And the reason he gave him the captaincy was to make him calm down. Also make him feel responsible, that he had to show responsibility for the rest of his teammates. and that let him concentrate on the talent that he was. And I think I think the same thing goes with Romero. You give him the captaincy, it gets him thinking about responsibility, about I have to be responsible for my teammates on the pitch. I have to lead by example. I have to be the leader on the pitch. You can be a captain, right? And still be a leader. You look at the 80 side and Keith Birkinshaw's 80 side, 2 FA Cup wins and a UEFA Cup win, plus a League Cup Winners' Cup semi-final, and a League Cup runners-up against Liverpool. But I can guarantee you, if you looked at that 11, say for the 81 Cup final, you could walk through the 82 Cup final or the 84 UEFA Cup final. You go, well, not for the 84 because a lot of players were out injured. Steve Perryman was suspended, but any game Tottenham turned up when they were full strength, you could guarantee you probably count about 7 or 8 captains on that pitch that weren't captains. Berkshire used to ring Perriman after every game on a Sunday to talk about the game they had the day before, after every game. And I think if you're captain of Tottenham Hotspur, that comes with responsibility. That comes with you're preceding the great captains that have gone before you, the likes of Danny Blanchflower, Steve Perriman, Graham Roberts, Gary Mabbott, Ledley King, players like that who've wore the armband with pride, who've wore the armband with passion, who've won the armband with passion and also dignity. And I think Romero, I think captaincy for Romero would suit him very, very, very good. And I think he might rise to the challenge of becoming the new Spurs captain. But guys, this is my starting 11. So let me know what you think, guys, in the comments as well. Let me know what you think of the chat. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'm going to go through some of the chat that the members have put in. And guys, this is your chance to ask me a question. Ask me what you want about the game coming up on Sunday. As you are paying members, you get to ask me what I think of the game, but I want you to put you on the spot, guys. So let me know. Let's go back in. Where are we up to? Big up to Ryan. Big up John 68. We've got Paolunia, but I want more. Yeah, of course we want more. Of course we do want more. We do want more, and we want more players in. Will they be in by, well, we've got a month now, haven't we? We've got to the end of this month to get players in, and I think they will. I think there'll be 2 more in. Ben Jacobs said there'd be 2 or 3 players in before the end of the window. We've got 1 of them in now. I think 2 more will follow. Big up to Ryan. I was misinformed in school. I hope you did not take any offense on Monday. No, fine. No problem. Wayne. No, Graham Reiner. No problem. No problem. Has Lancashire travelled with the club? I think he has, Wayne. I think he has travelled with the club. I will go. Do you know what? When I go live tomorrow, I'm doing the show tomorrow night, Newspeak tomorrow night. I'll dig into that and I'll let you know. I will let you know. Big up to Rain Man. It was lovely to see Vicario mixing up his distribution, short passes. Sometimes it was so refreshing to see that, Rain Man. It really was absolutely spot on. Big up to Wayne Bonner. Spence for me is 100 million player. The boys, he is live, and that's when you do, isn't it? That's when you trust him. You say, right, I'm trusting you to do a job. I want you to go out and do it for me. And if he gets a manager that shows him a bit of love and a little bit of arm around the shoulder, and to say to him, I trust you. And I think Ange did it, and I think Frank's doing it as well. I think last season was his breakthrough season at Spurs, and I think Porro and Jed Spence are the 2 fullbacks for me going forward. I think your doggy's got a fight in his hands. Seen a lot of people distance Saar before the match. We all need to hold fire on our current squad, except Biss. He needs to go. Yeah, of course he needs to go. Of course, I drive Biss out the club myself. I drive him to the airport tomorrow. Big up to Ray. He said that's a good shout, Dermot. This may very well be Sunday's last game. Would be awful if it doesn't get one last out of White Hart Lane for us to say goodbye. Well, there's no other opportunities, is there, to play at White Hart Lane until Burnley, and I think he might be gone by then. It's sad. It's maybe do something during the season. Um, maybe during the international breaks, maybe do a testimonial or something for him to say thank you. I think he deserves a testimonial. There isn't that many testimonials around now. I think Sonny deserves one. Big up to DJ Samuel, member for 15 months. DJ, thank you so much for your support. And thank you so much for your dedication and your loyalty to this channel. It says cheers with pumps of pint glasses. Coys, Army. Of course we are. We're the Tottenham Irish Army, and we're on the march to win more silverware. Are we in for Wissa Dermo? I haven't had an update from my sources. That I know they're very busy at the moment. Now Fabrizio has just put something up on X, so I'm just going to see what is it about very quickly. I don't know if that's for Tottenham. Anyway, this is for Atlanta. Have just informed Elwes formed Inter about the decision to reject a 40 plus 3-minute ads. Okay, it's not doing with Spurs. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. Big up to you. But big up to you, DJ. Thank you so much for your loyalty and your dedication to this channel. We all really appreciate it, bud. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward for the next 15 months as we do more for you to give you more money for your buck. Are we in for Wazza? Once I get an update, I'll let you know, Giant, straight away. I reckon Solanke plays. I don't think he will. I think they're going to keep him for the Bayern Munich game, personally. I think they will, but maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong, but I think we will. Big up to DJ Samuel. Congratulations to Frank, first trophy as Tottenham manager, even if it was pre-season. Look, if he wins the UEFA Super Cup, wow, what a way to start your Tottenham career with a European trophy. Where do you see us spending the 60 million we didn't spend on Morgan Gibbs White? Where? That is a very good question. Where are we going to spend the 60 million? Look, we need a left-sided midfielder. We know that. We need a striker. We need a left back. I would spend the 60 million. I'd spend it on the striker. Now, look, we're talking to Juventus over Gulu or Colo, however you pronounce it. I think Paratici's dealing with that. Is that a nice off? I think Paratici's dealing with that. I think that's where I'll spend the 60 million. I'd spend it on the striker and then sell a few where we would get off bits and a few of the signings that are going out. I think then we use that to get a left winger or get a few more loans with an obligation to buy. I don't mind these loans with obligation to buys. I think they're smart. I think they're a smart bit of business. I know you're kicking it down the road, but I think also you test out the product before you buy it. You test the player out, his mentality, how is he within the squad, and if he does pass all them tests, then you pay the money. But I think it's a no-brainer. I think there should be more loans with obligations to buy or mandatory to buy or whatever. Big up Spurs side chat. I don't rate Vicario. I rather sing Kinski too. Look, Vicario yesterday was exceptional. Kinski's had a good preseason. Let's put it that way. I think there will be a major fight this season with Kinski and Vicario this season going. I think you'll see Kinski in FA Cup games, League Cup games, and some Premier League games. If we've got a massive Champions League game coming up, I think you see Kinski in them. But I think as the season starts, Vicario is your number one, Kinski is your number two, Brandon Austin's your number three. I'm still fuming to get rid of Josh Keeley. I don't understand why that was done. I know they couldn't sort out a contract with him, but I'd rather have Josh Keeley there than Brandon Austin. No disrespect to Brandon Austin. I don't think he's a good goalkeeper, and he showed that against Wickham, to be fair. And look, for me, Vicario, I think is world class, and we're lucky to have him. I think Kinksy will be world class. So I think be a good fight this year, but I think Vicario starts as number one. Wait till we see where we are at the end of the season, where that battle lies. Big up to Giant. Have you seen Spurs have appointed Catalina Kim as chief corporate and development advisor, the first Asian woman to hold the senior executive role at top six Prem club, was involved in takeovers of Man City. I'm still waiting for an update on the naming rights or so-called takeovers, or the investment. I don't think we're going to hear anything until after the window shut. I think after the window shut, then we're going to get an announcement of some sort. What that will be, I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to say anything because I don't know. It's being brutally honest. I just don't know. Until I get an update, until I get information. Otherwise, guys, I can only go with my gut feeling. My gut feeling is, and look, this is my own thoughts, nothing to the channel or of THFC till we die. These are my own thoughts. And everything, of course, is rumored until be proven true. And what I think it is, I think we might be looking at a Manchester United style takeover. Personally, myself, I think that's where we're heading to. But do I see investment coming in? Yes, of course, with the naming rights. Of course we are. And what are there? There's rumors going around. It could be a Saudi Arabian company, Amoco, could be coming in sponsoring the stadium, who are title sponsors for Aston Martin Formula One teams. So they are a big company. I think there are a oil company, I think, if I'm right. Maybe let me know in the chat or comment. Is Amoco an oil company? I think there might be. Big up to Ryan, who's been a member for 1 month. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for your dedication and loyalty for us. And again, this is for you guys that pay your hard-earned money. I know money's tight out there. I know wages are not high. I know energy bills are going up. Food prices are going up. It's a tougher world out there. But again, every month you pay your money on this channel, become members, and we think we weren't doing enough, and we made a conscious decision over the summer to do more for you guys, to do more for you members. So this is why the pre-match shows and the predicted lineup shows will be member first, and there'll be live member shows. And then for your non-members, then, pick up a membership, and then you can come and join me live when I do these shows. There's an incentive for you. Big up, sirs. Austin is homegrown. I know, but I just don't rate him. Spurs side chat. Do not rate him one iota. Big up Giant68. Amoco is a Saudi national oil company. Big up to Giant68. Yep. They are the main oil company like Gazprom. Oh, so they're big boys, are they? Look, let me know in the comments what you think it would be. Do you think it'd be a Manchester United takeover, or do you think it will be investment and then will it be like how Enix started when Sugar and Venables took the club over? And Enoch and there were just buying up shares, and then eventually bought Sugar out in 2001. But guys, that is it. That is your predicted lineup show. I will put the predicted lineup again, and I'll go through it one more time for you guys. I'm going with Vicario and goal. Going the back four of Porro, Romero as captain, Mickey van der Ven and Jed Spence. I've gone for a midfield tree of Bentancur and Papa Sarr as a double, as a 6 and 8. I've gone with James Madison as the 10, and then the front tree I've gone for Kudos, Sonny, and Richie up front, because I think Dom Solanke is a doubt. I don't think he will play. If he does, he may get some minutes, but I don't think he's a starter. But guys, thank you all for watching. If you do want to watch these lives, do pick up your memberships. I do apologize if any of the noise from next door is coming through. My neighbor is down for the weekend, putting a deck in outside. So I do apologize if any noise has come through this stream and ruined it for you. I do apologize. I don't normally go this early, as you guys know, but I'm on the Manchester United agenda tonight. Tonight at 9 o'clock. So I will put the link for that in the group chat. Rayman, look on the community section, the link for the if you're not in the WhatsApp group, the link is there. But guys, thank you all for watching. Whatever you do, come on, you Spurs. Big Thomas Frank, we trust. And my score prediction for Sunday will be a 2-0 Tottenham win. That's what I'm going for. Hello. Why is that? Right. Okay. That should be. Sorry. Right. Okay. Thank you all for watching. See you tomorrow. I'll see you later on Manchester United agenda, but back tomorrow at 8 with Newsbeat on all the latest news, views, and all the latest transfers as Tottenham look to end the window with a big splash. See you later. Bye bye.
Eyes on the prize.